football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kick this deep to get us going. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Across the 30. He's found some room at the 45. Using the clear at the 20. Bowlers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
With all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Mistake by the kicker, and the offense will set up now at the 40. Here's the handoff. First down, looking for more now. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And they pick up the first on the ground. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a fourth down conversion with that pass.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Pass caught, can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Buckeyes! Kicking team on now for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end end zone from a couple yards deep. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? Touchdown, Notre Dame. He will... Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, you're exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Takes the handoff again. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Looking for a receiver. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Caught by the receiver. And solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
Here's a target, and it's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback.
He'll take a deep shot here. And he makes the grab inside the 10. Touchdown, Irish. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Then he'll run out of bounds and picking up a few yards on the play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
When this guy did everything that he could to try to get to that first down marker, it looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Tackle is made at the 48-yard line.
That has been in large part to the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far.
Notre Dame, 21, Ohio State, 14.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pass complete on the crosser. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They get him down, but that's a solid game. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Ohio State.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Caught near the sticks. It's Moffitt. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
set up your second down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. The Buckeyes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. And he'll set up to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And the defense brings him down.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. Just have to be smart.
Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. Toward the end zone on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great job here by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd and goal. Now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense. Intercepted in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
On 3rd and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Now here he goes. The 40, the 30, inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they tackle him at the 8. So the offense starts backed up on this possession. So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. He's back to throw again on second down. Catch made on the left side. Breaks loose at the 45. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's bringing it back. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Oh, Chris, he almost gave one back there. This quarterback needs to be much more careful working with a 2-touchdown lead. That's not how to protect it.
Second down after that previous play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Oh, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He fires it down the middle. The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. At the 30 now. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick, or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
It's a fumble, and the defense comes up with the football.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. like one more play here before halftime. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that running play goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to kick this one.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And now the running back's got it again. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Christine, on the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get them first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new...
The ball to the ground. The offense makes the recovery and takes off. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Come to the line for second down and very short now. Ball handed off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yards to move the sticks. The gain is 4, so it's second and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Caught. Completion. Crosses the 35. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Buckeyes lining up here on first and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll run it to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only...
And the ball to the ground. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Players are down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
A new set of downs after that completion. Quick pass, the catch is made. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense has it and still going.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. The pocket breaking down. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, it's been all passing all the time on this drive. This guy's 5 for 5, and now they're sitting at first and goal.
Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
With the PAT, it's a 3-touchdown lead, 35-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete under heavy pressure. Big 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
So, second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Bringing pressure. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. And it's been an old-school ground game duel. These running backs have been putting on a show so far today. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. the gun now on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Yeah, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Remember, last time, only going on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And this time, it's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead to sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense is not giving up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board. Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He's running out of time here. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Still no answer for this offense.
That's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And he safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Is back on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. He'll hand it off.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And looking for a big play here. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Fights through a tackle. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle, but 1st down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right.
Swarm by the pass rush, a sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Leaning on the run game here. field. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on third down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
Notre Dame needing to convert this fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back. Moves out of the pocket. He's got it, enough for a first down. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This offense cannot be stopped. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now operating in empty. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made on the left side. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
No, he didn't make it. He stopped short on fourth down, and that could be a fatal blow to this offense. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
But his defense cannot find any way to slow this guy down. He's been making plays like this all game long, over 100 yards receiving on the day now.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Running out of time in the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quick juke to get free. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. First and goal, handoff. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the point after is right down the middle. They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. The first play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. On first and 10, looking to throw. Catch made in space. Look out. They They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Tackled up near midfield at the 48. Now they're going to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Here comes third and long, trailing in the game. Give a deep shot to the left side. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. That feels like a frustration penalty. This quarterback has been lighting them up, and the defense hit him late that time. Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. So this team is beginning to stack wins now against really high-quality opposition. You wonder what the ceiling for this group is.
Yeah, I think you're right. This is a football team right now that's playing with a lot of confidence. I like the way that they are progressing. We'll just have to see how far they can continue to progress and where it'll take them.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.